roll. You just let me know.
Let's kick this off. So welcome, everybody. My name is Mark Shankman. For those of you that don't know me, I am in Massachusetts in the United States, and we are super excited. Carl Holvesen, my co-presenter and resident expert, is here as well to present this incredible opportunity to you to talk all about creating an online store in less than 24 hours and getting involved in e-commerce, which is a really exciting up and coming and growing field. So I just wanted to welcome Carl on here and welcome everybody who is jumping on, who just jumped on or is jumping on now. So welcome Walter, Daniel, Stuart, Ashley. Thanks so much for joining us. Great to see you guys, and I'll try to keep an eye on the chat. If you guys have any questions, feel free to shoot those out there, and I will, at the very least, if I don't get to your questions, stick around at the end, and I'm happy to answer any questions you guys might have. Hey, Nicole's here too. Awesome. So we just wanted to get this started and let you guys know that we are really excited to talk about this opportunity. We're bringing to you something called iPro Network, which is an incredible e-commerce, e-shopping, e-currency platform. We're going to talk about all these industries together, but I wanted to just touch on the three most profitable industries out on the internet today. All of these three areas are just absolutely booming, taking off. And the first one is e-learning. You know, there's so many places where you can get trainings, college education now you can get online. There's just a plethora of training available, education platforms, everything that you could ever want to know. Now you can get all that kind of training and learning online. E-commerce, we're going to talk about creating online stores. And the direction that's heading. E-commerce is a huge up and coming and growing field every single day. And then e-currency, what e-currency is, how it works, what type of e-currency iPro Network is teamed up and paired with. And we're going to talk all about these things in a little bit more detail. And take it away, Carl.
Okay, well, hey, thanks, Mark. You know, the one thing we want to talk about is exactly what Mark was doing. I mean, or talking about was e-learning. Okay, e-learning is a vastly growing industry. I mean, it was around 107 billion last year. They're estimating it now to be 255 billion by the end of this year. And you've got e-commerce. You know, this is the projection that you have. It you see that now, even with things that are happening in the economy, how e-commerce or online shopping now is starting to become the trend for people. So when you look at the brick and mortars, these are just the numbers that are actually staggering, you know, from what they were valued at in 2006 to now what the market value is today. And you can see by some of these top brands that are here of the money that they're losing to online shopping, especially this particular one, Amazon. I mean, we just heard about Sears that just claimed Chapter 11 just recently for protection. You know, look at that, 27.8 billion down to 1.3 billion. And then you got Amazon in 2016 at 17.5 to a whopping almost $500 billion. So you can see where that's going to. And then we have e-currency. Okay, everybody knows and has heard about Bitcoin, and if they haven't, they're starting to get on the Bitcoin train. But there's a lot more to just cryptocurrency than just Bitcoin. There are over 1,000 different cryptocurrencies that are out there today, and more coming online every day. And we in iPro Network are actually focused on one specific cryptocurrency called ProCurrency. And we're going to talk a little bit about that as we go through this presentation.
Carl, let me stop you real quick before you go to the next slide. Carl has a really interesting story that I want him to share. And just brace yourself because Carl might cry during this story, you know, but it's a really relevant story. And I'm telling you, you listen to this story and you will want to get involved in cryptocurrency without a doubt. So go ahead, Carl, tell him what happened.
Okay, well, here's why you really need to listen to this. Okay, in 2009, I heard about Bitcoin, and being that I'm an IT guy, and seeing that this is kind of a trend that's starting to happen, I went out and I bought 37,000 of these things for a couple of cents a piece. And like most people, I tend to listen to people who really know nothing. And that was the unfortunate thing that happened to me back in 2009, because I listened to what I call non-authorities in the subject. And these are the people that told me that, it was just a fad, that I wasted my money, that I should actually liquidate it and get as much back as I possibly could, because this is something that's not going to go anywhere. So in early 2010, I sold my Bitcoin for around 24, 27 cents a Bitcoin, all 37,000 of them. Now, had I had the hindsight or the foresight to see what was going to happen, 7 years later, I'd be $215 million richer today. But it's only money, right? So the only reason that Bitcoin is where it is today, and that's all because of the usability that happened in that coin at around late 2012 to early 2013. And it's skyrocketed to where it is around $4,500 now, somewhere around there, between 4 and 5,000. Okay.
So, Carl, let me make sure I understand this. So, Bitcoin became usable, and then the value jumped through the roof.
Absolutely.
That's the
You
key
see,
point, right?
everything of value, stocks, commodities, whatever it is, only become valuable when there's supply and demand for it. And at the point in 2011 to 2012, cryptocurrencies were just coming out, and not many people knew what they were, so they didn't even know if they had a function, right? So with Satoshi's dream was to actually use this as a replacement for actual fiat currency. So people started accepting Bitcoin in 2013 as payment for goods and services. And that's what started the usability function of this coin. Today, you can buy houses, planes, cars, anything you want with them. My personal sponsor bought a house with Bitcoin. So, it's being used everywhere. And now we're taking cryptocurrency to the next level with Pro Currency, taking a cryptocurrency that just came live on the market in April of this year. And now we're going to put it into the same form that Bitcoin is. We're going to take it right to the retail market and have vendors out there actually accepting it as payment for goods and services.
So, Carl, I want to tell the folks on here what attracted me to this opportunity. You introduced this to me, and when you did, one of the things that you told me was that Pro Currency is being built on a platform that allows it to be usable. And usability, you just finished saying, was the thing that literally got Bitcoin to skyrocket in price, right? And you'd be $250 million richer now. So basically, IPN or iPro Network is taking a new cryptocurrency in its infancy and making it usable, replicating what happened with Bitcoin. And if I understand this correctly, that other cryptocurrencies are really only tradable. They're not really usable. And Bitcoin and maybe one or two others in some minor way are a bit usable, but Pro Currency is being developed through iPro Network as a truly usable currency to buy goods and services. Is that correct?
That's absolutely correct. And this is why, there's a lot of these currencies out there will make no wavelength at all other than just being on a trading platform used by day traders, being bought and sold on a daily basis. Until they get to that usable state, that's when the value happens. Now, you heard my story just moments ago where I bought Bitcoin at 2 to 3 cents a piece. Pro Currency is at 3.5 cents today, between 3.5 cents and 4 cents. And this is a coin that this company is going to take to a usable format. So this is where you have to listen very carefully about what's about to happen with this cryptocurrency. Okay, there's a lot of people gonna just walk right past this, and they're gonna miss this. This is like another Bitcoin opportunity that's coming in, and there will be others that will come along. We're paving the way for this because there's nobody else in our industry, in the e-commerce, e-currency industry, that is combining the both together in a program like this company is. And this opens doors for this company to go and select any other currency they want out there and do the same thing. So understand just how powerful that this is.
Now, Carl, if you don't mind switching to the next slide, I want to talk to the folks out there about, if you've never heard of cryptocurrency before, if you've never heard of Bitcoin before, these are digital currencies. And although they may not be readily, most people may not be aware of them right now, I want to use this slide to kind of show you how things have evolved. Okay, so Carl mentioned before about fiat currency, and for those of you that are like not so bright like me, fiat currency is cash. All right, remember when cash was king? All right, in this slide, cash was king, right? And then people started to use checkbooks and write checks out for the things they wanted to buy, and then checks morphed into credit cards. And credit cards made everything much easier to get and allowed you to spend money you didn't even really have, which is a whole nother story. But, taking that credit card, now that transforms recently into these third-party digital platforms like PayPal, Apple Pay, and Google Pay. And now this is now transferring or evolving into cryptocurrency, and cryptocurrency is going to allow you to buy goods and services person to person. And what's so powerful about this is we're talking about creating your own online store, and now people are going to be able to pay you directly, and you're not going to necessarily even have to go through a third-party vendor. This is an extraordinarily powerful thing, and it's the next evolution of currency.
And this is what brings us to what's happening now, the new economy that the IPO network is starting to develop. It's a direct sharing economy. There's things like Airbnb, Uber, and now us. Airbnb was the one that went and took over the real estate. So, if we look at this, we have Airbnb here that in a 10-year period created a $30 billion empire. Okay, Uber over the past 7 years is expected to be created out to a $70 billion a company. Okay, and now you've got iPro Network for the very first time taking e-learning, e-commerce, and e-currency to market. Being first to market is where the power is in all industries. So over the next 7 years, you could probably fill in the blank of what this is going to happen. We're paving the way, just like Airbnb did for the real estate niche, what Uber did for the transportation niche, and now what we're doing for the e-learning, e-commerce, and e-currency niche.
Well, and let's face it, Carl, like, what do you think? Why do you think Amazon became the monster online that it did? Because it was the first to kind of take everybody, bring them all together, and create one platform that everybody could buy anything that they ever wanted from multiple different vendors. Amazon doesn't own any products, right? They don't own anything. All they own is a platform that allows sellers to come and buyers to come and buy their stuff. And they get
it's absolutely crazy. You think about that, because Amazon has kind of evolved from the infomercial, the time, when the infomercials came, everything started being sold on TV, which was taken away from the walk-in retail. People were starting to do that. And then you got Amazon that kind of came in after that and took the business away from the shopping channels and stuff like that, right? Because now they became the world's largest warehousing system of products and services, right? Yeah. So, and this is why we're evolving and tapping into this market, because now we're taking it to the next stage with e-currency, combining the e-learning, the e-commerce or online shopping with e-currency.
So, Carl, just before you jump into the company, because there's going to be some really amazing stuff presented here next, and especially getting back to what we brought you here for is how to create your own e-commerce store. But I wanted to touch on why IPN has the potential to explode, why people have a wish to create online stores. You know, have any of you ever tried to make money online before and seen how difficult it was? Right? Has anybody ever hated their job and are just absolutely sick of working, you know, crazy long hours and busting their hump to build someone else's dream? You know, have you ever wanted to stay home with your kids, you know, single parents or even doesn't have to be single parents. Any parent want to stay home and raise their children instead of having someone else raise their children? If this resonates with you, then this is why you should be watching this. This is why you want to get involved in creating commerce online for yourself. All right. And we're going to get into, you know, the advantages of this system versus some of the others. But I wanted everybody to think about why it is that you want to create your own online store and why IPN is going to basically help you do that. And IPN saw the need to create this for people and make it easy because they know how difficult it can be to make money online. So for those of you that are out here that are watching because you want to create your own store and you want to make money online and maybe you want to escape a job or keep your kids home, you know, or be home with your kids or anything of the sort, then this is why IPN exists. This is why we're bringing it to you. And, you know, we hope you gain some value out of it. So go ahead, Carl. Tell them about IPN.
Okay, well, let's just talk about who's behind everything in iPro Network. Okay, we've got Armando Contreras, okay, who has massive experience from the travel industry, the insurance industry, and direct sales and live event conferencing. Okay, and now he's combining his passion and moving into the digital systems and e-currency system. Now, you also have, you know, an executive management team. I mean, it takes real talent in order to build a massive strength company, right? You got Daniel Panchenko, who has been successful in mass businesses over the last 5 to 10 years, creating massive downlines into the tens of thousands. His wife, Carla, is basically, you know, the hub of the company. She's the one that keeps everything intact, and she does an amazing job. Sal Lido, VP of Business Development, and Maurice Katz, VP of Marketing. Both very successful in the online industry. Then you've got our marketing and compliance. You've got Scott Warren, who's up there in the top 3 compliance lawyers in our industry. You've got Johnny Reed, who just has a massive, massive success line behind him of all kinds of online marketing that's there. Over $1 billion in sales that this guy has done. And then you got Doug Werner, who is our director of technology. Now, some of you may not care about that, but having a very good programming team behind you makes all the difference in the success of a company. And then you have these guys. This is what excites me. I've actually had the chance to meet most of these guys. Okay, Lowell Rempel, he's the one who has designed all of our e-commerce products, and they're amazing. They teach you how to manage online stores such as an Amazon store, an eBay store, a Shopify store. The training on how to market through social media that this guy provides is absolutely brilliant. Then you've got Robert McNulty, who's got vast experience. He's the one that created shopping.com, sold it to Compaq for over $300 million, has been the chairman and CEO of the Shopping Channel and the Home Club. You know, he's the one who is actually the creator of the iBuyRight system, which is being incorporated now into the iPro Network system. And then he's also an advisory board member. So he is plugged into our company as an existing operational partner. And then we've got Kevin Harrington. Some of you might know this guy from Shark Tank, but he's also the founder of As Seen on TV, also an advisory board member. But here's the big thing about Kevin Harrington. He is now locked in with our Pro Currency team and is taking Pro Currency to the top. This is the guy who's going to help propel Pro Currency to the massive value that it's going to become. And again, part of the Home Shopping Channel network there. He was co-founder of the Home Shopping Network. So this guy has a vast amount. These guys are billionaires, okay? This guy has the vast amount of knowledge when it comes to e-commerce. And he's also known as the inventor of the infomercial, okay? So this just goes to tell you, I talked about the shopping channel, I talked about all that, where it has come, and then that's how Amazon has evolved. It's all because of this guy right here. And now he's also an advisory board member with this company.
So what's super exciting, Carl, is that you've got big hitting power players involved in this. You've got an unbelievable management team that has years and years and years of experience. And all of these guys are coming together to create something brand new that is revolutionary and is going to change the face of e-commerce. I'm getting chills. I'm getting chills just even thinking about it.
Well, here's the funny thing. Okay, Lowell Rempel was already on board because when we first launched the company, he's the one that they brokered the deal with Lowell to bring his products into iPro Network as their main base products. It's funny because Robert McNulty and Kevin Harrington went to the official launch of iPro Network back in July. I was actually there. And these guys came as guest speakers. They had nothing to do with iPro Network at that time. It was only after, at this event, that they realized the power of what our program was, and they became advisory board members. That's the power of this program. When these guys see that it's there. Remember, both these guys are like sharks, okay? Kevin Harrington actually is an original shark. These guys look for opportunity. They saw it, and they jumped on it.
Yeah, I mean, their mission as entrepreneurs is to look for good opportunities. They weed through the crap, and they look for the gem in the stone that they just have to brush off and clean up. And Kevin Harrington is super excited. I mean, if you guys have seen his video, I'm going to put that out there for everybody to see. But man, he's excited, and he's really stoked to take Pro Currency to a whole new level. And having someone with that kind of clout, celebrity status too, is crazy backing. I mean, that's just super powerful.
Yeah, well, I saw him at the event. I saw how exciting he got.
Yeah.
So that's what's amazing, to see that transformation happen with someone like that, right?
All right, so we're gonna jump into the products of iPro Network. I just wanted to say that there's a lot here that is going to excite you. We're going to teach you about creating your own e-commerce store. We're going to talk about creating your own Amazon, eBay, or Shopify store. But really, what I wanted to kind of just make a central theme here is everybody has come together and everybody has created these things to make it super easy. An all done for you package put together where literally within minutes you click, you get the store up and running, you start marketing, and within 24 hours you can be making sales. So it's a super incredible, exciting prospect. So first we just wanted to talk about iBuyRight. So iBuyRight is what Robert McNulty has brought to the table for iPro Network. And this is that all done for you package. Now, you can do Amazon, you can do eBay, you can do Shopify. You can go through all the struggles and the challenges in setting up, that whole system. Or you could come here, create your online store in a matter of minutes with a few clicks of the mouse, and you can start selling some absolutely incredibly vast numbers of products of brand name products. So we're not talking like I'm just going to bring up my own story in the past. I tried to create an e-commerce store. I know Carl has too. He'll tell his story in a minute. But I created a system. First of all, I purchased the system or the training, really, not even a system, but the training. I purchased the training for $1,000. And I went through about 12 different training videos and steps that took me about a week to get through it all. Then I had to sit down and get on Skype and meet with one of their experts, 30 minutes a session for about 10 to 12 sessions just to set up my store properly. And this was supposed to be an all done for you system. And I got through all of that and I started marketing it for about a week. Nothing happened and I gave up. And I was just like, this process just doesn't work. Because it was too intricate. It was too complicated. You have to move 1,000 moving parts around and try to fit all the pieces together. And the beauty of iBuyRight is it is all done for you. You simply figure out what products you want to sell, what niche you're going to work out of, and you go. And you just go. So just before we get into that, Carl, I just want to give folks out there a little bit of an idea. I got to get through my papers. I lost my paper. I had it. An idea of some of the things that iBuyRight has to offer. You know what? You go ahead and do this. I'm going to grab that because I forgot to grab that sheet. Hold on. So you go ahead and tell them the next slide. I'll be right back.
Okay. Well, here's how simple it is. I mean, like even with my own personal story, before I actually went into network marketing, I used to build these stores. This was years and years and years ago, where it would take me months and months because I'd have to, first of all, get a domain, and then I'd have to go out and find out how to build the store. I tried doing it on my own through GoDaddy and stuff like that. It was just an absolute mess. And then I spent a lot of money, like Mark, a lot more than Mark, though, almost $5,000 on a store system. But I still had to go out and I had to get my own merchant. I had to go and I had to source all my own stuff. I had to find all this stuff. And the problem I had was I always picked products that I thought people would like. It was more like, well, I think those are cool products. Maybe I should put those in my store. Where I never really knew how to source products that people were actually looking for. So these turnkey stores come fully stocked, 20 different niches to choose from, over 2 million SKUs. Okay, and for those of you who don't know what SKUs are, those are different product numbers that you will be able to do divided amongst all the different niches that are out there. You get the website hosting. You can even brand it yourself. Could call it, Carl's Duty Store, whatever you want to call it. You could call it any store you want. It's your name. You brand it to you. You get all the tracking of where everything is coming from, where all your sales and everything are coming from. The pricing is already pre-done for you. You get weekly featured products that are given to you that people are already looking for online, that they've already set up to sell at a discount for as a feature that's there. This is like a gift from the gods, the e-commerce gods, you guys, because for you to be able to open up a store and be able to stock it with products that people are already looking and sourcing online, that's a dream come true. That's what this company is doing for us. Okay. And they also include the merchant account. So really, there's nothing you need to do. With the training that Lowell Rempel has, it actually works with the iBuyRight system because he teaches you how to market social media and other places, how to market your store and promote your store out there. So all you'll do is follow those instructions, get it out there, and just sit back because all the commissions from sales of the products go to your store, go directly and deposited directly into your bank account. Okay, this is a separate stream of income within this company. This income here is totally separate from the compensation plan that we'll get into a little bit later.
And Carl, I wanted to let the folks know because when I first heard about iBuyRight, I was thinking kind of what I had set up previously. And I'll tell you, the e-commerce store I set up previously was a sunglasses site. And most of the sunglasses I had never heard of. You know, they were discounted, cheapo sunglasses I never heard of before. So when I heard about iBuyRight, I said, I really want to look into this and I want to see, are we really talking about brand name stuff? So I actually went and I looked at the iBuyRight system, and I'm just going to give you just a quick example, the beauty niche. So if you can flip back one more slide, Carl, just so we can go back to the different niches. So in the beauty niche, you've got 33,000 products to choose from and 900 brand names. And when I say brand names, I'm talking legit brand names because I looked it up, okay? So like in the cologne perfume area, you've got Armani's, you've got Calvin Klein, Fabergé, Giorgio Armani, Hugo Boss, Liz Claiborne, Pierre Cardin, Prada, Ralph Lauren, Versace, Victoria's Secret, real brand names. All right, hair care, you've got American Crew, Aveda, BioSilk, Bumble and Bumble, L'Oreal, Matrix, Nioxin, Redken, Paul Mitchell. And makeup, CoverGirl, Christian Dior, Clinique, Estee Lauder, NARS, Lancome, Max Factor, Maybelline, Revlon. Just the list goes on and on and on of legit brand name. You know, because there are so many places where they talk about, oh, you could get your brand name stuff right here, and then it's, you know, a version of, you know, it's not Pierre Cardin, it's Pierre Cardone. You know, it's just shy of what, you know, and you think you're brand name, and it turns out you're just getting garbage, right? This is legit stuff that everybody is already buying online already or in stores, and now you're making it even easier for them. So legit brand name stuff. All right.
Well, there you go. So here is no inventory, no large capital outlay, okay? Because trust me, folks, if you go and look at what it costs to set up an Amazon store, an eBay store, a Shopify store, and that out there, it adds up, okay? You're going to be looking at a roughly between $300 to $500 a month operational. Again, we're talking about a store. It's no different than if you were to go down and get a brick and mortar one, except there you're going to be looking at anywhere from $5,000 to $10,000 a month to operate a brick and mortar store. Here it's a lot less online. There's still a cost associated with it, and the sales, again, they're international versus local in a brick and mortar. Okay, so the thing is here, it's a small outlay, and we'll get into that in a little bit as well. No warehousing. Okay, you don't have to stock your house or your garage or anything with products. Okay, no product research, it's all done for you. Just click a button and then it's in there. No licensing, all done for you. No merchant account. That's the huge thing. Merchant accounts are killer to try and get. Most companies today that come online that start up can't even get a merchant account. Okay, that's how hard it is. They're very difficult to get. We get that already built in. The best part is, I love this part, no experience needed. Okay. I was shown a little bit of these iBuyRight stores, and literally you can put one of these stores together in about 15-20 minutes. Okay, that's how quick it is. This is next generation e-com. Okay.
Yeah, it's super exciting. I mean, it doesn't get any easier than that. You know, technical challenges are all handled for you, and my God, I can't think of an easier way to create your own online store.
Yeah. And, you know, and again, like these are our products that we have here. You know, we've got 5 different amazing products: the Ecom Blueprint, the ASI Inspector software, which is a sourcing software. Okay. Econ Jam, Ecom Pro Academy, and the Professional Amazon Elite. These are the products that Lowell Rempel has created. Now, what the company has done is they have now included with the Ecom Jam, the Ecom Pro Academy, and the Professional Amazon Elite. Actually, this is coming. It's not quite there yet, but this is coming in October, that the iBuyRight system will be packaged with these products. Okay, so and the reason they've done that is because in the Ecom Jam, especially Ecom Jam, I love that product. I've been through it many times. I actually use it for marketing and building our business because it has all kinds of tips and techniques on marketing Facebook and other social platforms, right? And this thing here, although it's meant to market an online store, you can actually use the techniques in there to market a business of any kind. And that's why they married these together, because all of the training in these three products all are going to help you market your iBuyRight stores. Then we got our trading and mining products, okay? The iSpectrum Pro. These products are pretty much something that's needed to give you knowledge of the crypto industry, okay? So what iPro Network has put together are a bunch of different courses that you can participate in. And, you know, there are different values for all of them. I haven't put the values on here. I just want to show you just the different courses. There's 7 of them that are in here. And they do range anywhere from around 500 all the way up to 10,000, which is intensive workshops, okay? You will find going anywhere else on the internet, you'll pay well beyond that for 2 and 3 day workshops elsewhere that's out there. These are all done by professional traders that that know this industry.
All right, guys. So the 3 unique shopping experiences. So I wanted to just touch on these quick, and then Carl will get into a little bit more detail on each of them. But you know, the amazing thing about this system is you can earn rewards for the things that you already buy. You can use ProCurrency in the IPN mall where you can purchase goods and services. And Carl, that's like right on the brink of happening, right? It hasn't happened yet, but
yep.
It's just like in October, I think it's due out. And then the e-marketplace. The e-marketplace is really, really special. And this is what I believe is going to take ProCurrency and iPro Network to another level, because now you can get to and allow merchants, the brick and mortar merchants, the mom and pop stores, to accept ProCurrency for goods and services. So you can actually reach out, or you know, they can get in touch with the company, and there will be an app that they'll be able to use to accept ProCurrency as payment, which is what we're talking about. We're talking about usability. We're talking about how usability created this boom in Bitcoin, and now we're making it super easy to make this ProCurrency usable.
So let's talk about them, okay? We have, you know, we've got so much stuff that's coming. This is an amazing platform, everyone. Okay, I showed you the products that the company has. Now I'm showing you the platforms the company has. Now, phase 1 just launched here just over a month ago, and that was our Pro Rewards app. This is where you can actually, you'll have your own specific affiliate link that you can hand out to anybody who does not even have to be a member of iPro Network, but just shops online. They download our app, they go on there and shop at any one of the 4,500 plus stores that we have in this app. Now, this is strictly for the United States, this first app here. So only people in the United States can actually use this app. If you try to download it outside the US, it'll tell you it's not available in your area, okay? But for those that are in the US, will be able to download this, go on and shop, and receive up to 10% cashback rewards in ProCurrency, okay, off of any purchase that they buy with a credit card or whatever process they use to buy. They will get Pro Rewards back rather than cash back that most companies will give you. They will give you Pro Rewards back, ProCurrency. Now, so why is that?
I want to make sure I follow this. So you buy something for $10, you get $1 worth. Well, let's use a bigger number. $100, you get $10 back in ProCurrency. And if ProCurrency jumps in value, you might have gotten that thing for free, or you might have made money on the deal. Like, how crazy is that? I mean, that's totally different than you getting some cash back on your credit card purchase. You know, that like you literally could spend $100, get the ProCurrency rewards back, and make $100 on the product.
Exactly. So, you know, like for instance, like let's say ProCurrency was $1 a coin, okay? And you go to this app here and you go out and you buy $100 item, and that particular vendor gives you 10% back or $10, okay, in pro currency. So now you've got 10 coins back. 3 months from now, because of the usability factor that gets in, those coins now are worth $5 a coin. So now the $100 product you just bought is actually free because you now have $100 worth of pro currency coins. You see, so this is the cool thing that happens with this product. As Mark says, you can end up paying off you can end up getting rewards back, and it's one that keeps on growing in value. The one thing you have to understand is fiat currency or regular paper currency is the same price today, will be the same price tomorrow, the same price next week, next month, next year, 10 years, 100 years from now. It will be the same value. Where pro currency, the more usable it gets, the more valuable it gets. Okay? That's the thing that you have to look at. And scarcity also happens down the road. Okay? You look at the amount of people that are on the planet. Okay? I don't know what the exact number is, but I think they say it was close to like 2 trillion. That's on the planet. Okay? And my numbers could be off. So let's just use that as an example. Okay? The only amount of pro currency that will ever be available is 15 billion. Okay? Now, people might go, well, that's a lot of coins. Well, when you have that many people on the planet, and all of a sudden they start using pro currency, now pro currency becomes rare. Think about Bitcoin today. Why do you think they're predicting Bitcoin to get to $1 million a coin? There's only 21 million of them that'll ever be available. On the internet alone, we have almost 1 billion network marketers. Never mind the people that are sitting on Facebook that shop, that want to collect Bitcoin. I'm just talking about the ones that are actually tapping into this field right now.
Never mind the Bill Gates and the Warren Buffetts and the people that see the value in this that are going to stockpile this stuff. You know, that have big money. I mean, forget them for a minute.
They absolutely will, and it'll happen to a point where Bitcoin will become rare, right? So when you look at cryptos like this, they will also become rare. Now you got to remember, these 15 billion coins aren't available. They're not in circulation right now. There's only 12 million of them in circulation right now. So what happens is they're going to be trickle fed out over the next 100 years, right? So they are still scarce at this time. 15 million is not a lot of coins, right? Or 12 million or whatever the number is, 12.5 million, right?
Hey, Carl, Nigel in the chat asked a good...
12.5 billion, I think. Sorry, not million.
No problem. Nigel asked a really good question in the chat.
Sure.
And you know some of the behind-the-scenes stuff that, you know, is kind of due to come down the pike. With no guarantees, but just what the company's talking about. Is there going to be an international pro reward app?
Good question, and the answer is yes.
Okay.
The actual international app is on its way. It's almost done in development, to what I've been told. They're expecting it out October, November. Now, that's what the target date is. But here's the thing. This particular one here, the Pro Rewards app, has 4,500 stores throughout the U.S. The international app will have just over 2 million stores. And it'll be available in every country that our company is in. Okay? So it's going to be available anywhere. And literally, our company will be in every country. They will get there. And as it opens up, the store lines will open up for that too, and they'll be added to that application. So that's exciting. I mean, I'm up here in Canada, and I'm jealous of those people that are buying stuff off of the Pro Rewards app already. I know that one of our viewers that are in here, Ashley, has already been using this. So
I've gotten Pro Rewards back from this.
Oh, you have too. So there you go.
Absolutely. Yeah,
perfect.
Absolutely.
So you can contest to how powerful that this actual app is, right?
Yep.
So let's look at some of the other ones we have. The IPN Mall. Now, this is a mall that has tens of thousands of products available in it. Now, a lot of these products are the same type of products that you would find on Amazon. They're the same brand names that you'll find on there. The difference is that we're able to even get some of our products, if not at the same price of Amazon, even cheaper than Amazon. I've been told that we found them cheaper than what Amazon is. And Amazon today is the cheapest place to go and find things online. Now, here's what's sweet. You will be able to go and actually buy any one of those products you want online with your Pro currency. You won't even have to use your credit card. You won't have to use your fiat currency. You could buy it with Pro currency. And when you do that, you can get up to a 60% discount using all of your Pro currency to buy it. Now that's sweet. So you could turn around there and go buy a new fishing rod or a new tent or a new pair of shoes or a new hat, whatever it is that you want to buy that you would normally go and buy online anyways. You could come here and buy that same product and get it a lot cheaper than you would if you were to go to Amazon or eBay or any of those places out there. So that's what has me excited. And this is where the usability starts happening with this coin. And again, when people are buying through this mall and they're using their Pro currency coin, what's going to happen? The usability is going to start kicking in for that. The value of the coin is going to go up. Then we have the e-marketplace. This is what Mark tapped on a little bit. This is where brick and mortars, this is a point of sale system application that you're going to be able to take to the local bar, the local sports card store, the barber, the salons, any place you go, the health food stores, wherever you go and buy things as a regular, or even if you don't go there, you can go and show them this app. They can download this app, and as long as they agree to accept 20% Pro currency on the retail price, up to 100%, they will qualify to be a registered vendor on our point of sale system. So basically, the app is going to tell you where all the people are that are accepting this. It's going to be like you'll be able to go on, and if you're looking for a hair salon, you can type it in there, and all the hair salons that come up on there that accept Pro currency will show. So you're going to have these kind of cool I don't know how slick that is, but you guys got to understand, this is new age technology that's going to put us into a whole new realm of things. And that has me excited. And this is what it looks like. Okay, so this is the Pro Merchant Point of Sale System app. And basically, you're going to be able to go in and pay with your phone or whatever it is using the QR codes, whatever it is, and pay with Pro currency with them. They'll come up and they'll accept it. You'll be able to select, cash, Pro, both, whatever it is. You'll have those options.
And start selling and making commissions, and simply do that and nothing else. You can do that. That's perfectly fine. Works great. But if you also have interest in creating a team of people that want to go out and do the same thing, then you can recruit some team members, and now these other forms of compensation kick in. And so without getting into too nitty gritty on the compensation plan, because, a lot of times compensation plans can kind of be boring. But what I wanted to show you, and what Carl's going to show you, is how many different streams of income there are available in iPro Network. And, if you're a marketer, if this is something that's important to you, multiple income streams, this is all in one place. You don't have to have 14 different opportunities. You have tons of streams of income in one single place.
Well, let's look into them. We have different levels of entry. Okay, we got the retail customer. These are the people who are just going to come and they're going to buy system packages from you. Maybe they're going to come in, they're going to buy the I Buy Right system from you. Then we've got our free members that really don't have to purchase anything or even pay the annual $50 dollar activation, but they'll be able to use the downloadable app to go shopping and receive cashback rewards. Okay, or then you have the active member who will then pay the $50 ISA, what we call an ISA activation, or a membership. It's an annual membership, and be able to go in and sell the products. Now, that activation is only $50. You do not have to own the products to make a commission off these products. This is what's so unique. There's a lot of businesses out there that make you buy the products before they allow you to accept and get commissions from those products. So let's just look at what we have, okay? At this time, now, these prices are going to be changing here in October, but just so you know, at this time, if you get involved with us now, you'll be grandfathered in before some of these prices go up. And I'm going to get into which ones will be going up in a moment. But we have 5 basic packages. We got a basic, an intermediate, an accelerated, advanced, and professional. Okay. Now, you can start at the $50 and sell any one of these products here and make a 10% commission off of any sale. So $50 a year, come in, sell any one of these, sell a $5,500 package, make a $550 commission. Okay, that's a pretty slick deal. Like I said, most companies make you buy the products before you can actually make a commission off them. Okay, forced sales. We don't do forced sales. Okay, so this is what's attracting a lot of people, and because there's no monthly costs to this. Okay. Now let's just take a look at what we have. Okay. Now this is what's coming in October, and this is the change I was telling you about. We're going to have our basics are going to be 100, our intermediate's going to be 500, and then in October, I believe they're going to be launching this at the event, this new price change, where the accelerator will be going from $500 to, or sorry, $1,500 to $2,000. And that's because they're including the iBuyRight system into it. Now, there is going to be a $105 optional month fee if you want to run an iBuyRight store. Now, some of you might be thinking, oh, there's the catch. Well, I want to explain the catch to you, okay? You will not find an online store sales system like this anywhere for $105 a month. You will be looking, if you went to Shopify or eBay or Amazon, any of those, you're going to be looking at operational costs of $300 plus a month. Guaranteed. Already looked into it. Okay? So, here's the cool thing though. On any one of these packages, should you decide to buy, you're actually going to get cashback coin rewards. Now, depending on which product you get, and this is on the very first purchase, okay? So this is why you want to kind of pay attention to here, because there's a difference. If you came in and bought the $100 package today, for instance, you would get 100% coin back. Now, let's say next month you go, man, I had a good month. I have enough commissions now that I can upgrade to the intermediate. So you only pay the difference. You don't have to pay the 500. So you would only pay a $400 difference. But when you do that, you only get 100% coin back. You do not get the 102%. The only way to get the 102 is if you buy the intermediate on your very first purchase. The same goes for the accelerated, the advanced, and the professional. Okay? However, you still get to pay the difference between each one as you decide to advance in your packages. Okay? Now, each one of these packages, I'll get into specifics here in a moment on what they all offer. Okay? But the one thing I do have to say, and because we do talk numbers here, I do have to give the income disclaimer that any income stated is hypothetical and based on a per sale basis and is not indicative or a representation of income that any specific person may earn. The company makes no representations or guarantees of specific earnings or earning potential. The company has no historical data available from which to provide earning representations. This just means that we can't guarantee if you're going to make any money because we actually don't know if you're going to do anything to make that money. So that's basically what that income disclaimer is. And you will find that in any business you go into, whether it's online or offline, they will all tell you the same thing. If you went and got a job selling cars or insurance or whatever, they're going to tell you there's no guarantee you'll make any income if you're on 100% commission like this is. So let's talk about the different levels that we have. Okay, we've got 4 different ways that you can make money in this company. Okay, well, as far as the products are concerned, never mind the platforms. The platforms are completely isolated. Those are additional income streams. But the very first thing is what I talked about. You can come in and activate a $50 a year, not a month, a year membership with us, an ISA associate membership with us, and make 10% direct sale bonus on any package that you sell. Okay, the basic it would be $10, $50 for the intermediate, $150, $250, and $550. Now, when the prices change, obviously the accelerated will be $200, advanced $300, professional will be $600. Okay, and income disclaimer as the same. We don't guarantee any success here, but we do have people in the company that are actually working, following what they do, and actually making money with the company. The second stream is our binary bonus. Okay, the binary bonus, you will be paid 10% on the weaker volume. Now, this is a no flush binary. Now, what that means is that all volume that's in here accumulates and it doesn't leave. It doesn't get wiped out and reset every single month. It stays there until you actually use it up. So as an example, if you had 100,000 volume in your right leg and 90,000 in your left leg, well, 90,000 will be deducted from each leg. You'd be paid 10% based on that, which would be $900, leaving 10,000 binary or volume points left on your right side. Okay, and that's pretty slick because I've been in a lot of binary systems that actually wipe out the volume and make you restart every single month. Those ones really hard to build, those kind of businesses. Now we have a matching bonus, and this is what's really slick. There are specifications to these as well, but basically you're only going to be paid on people who are productive in your business. So if you get people that decide that they want to join you and they're going to buy just a package and they don't bother recruiting, maybe they're just they're doing it part-time, or maybe it's just not for them, they're just going to do that, you're not going to be paid a matching bonus on them because they're not actually building a business. So you'll only be paid on those that are actually building a business in your business. And you'll be paid on 4 different tiers, tier 1, 2, 3, and 4, okay? Which is basically levels 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now, how does that work? Well, oops, I took the other slide out of here. Well, basically what it is that they will go down your downline and actually select from your downline the people that are actually producing, and you'll be paid the percentages based on that. So literally, you can make an awful lot of money in this program off of just 1 or 2 people that happen to go out and build an army below them, and they could be 5, 6 levels deep into your organization at that point. And again, we can't guarantee any earnings, okay? It's all based on what people actually do. If they follow the actual guidelines, they do what the system tells them to do, they go out there and
Oh, looks like we lost Carl. So that's a challenge because Carl has the slides. But so just to touch on this again, I don't want to go too deep and too hot and heavy into the comp plan, but basically multiple streams of income you can earn from a number of different sources. You can have your e-store, you can do all these things, and you still can build an army, build a group of people that want to build their businesses, and the more people you bring in, the more you earn. But again, I just wanted to reiterate to everybody that Yeah, Dale's saying he needed a nap. That's funny. But you can do this by simply creating your e-commerce store, your iBuyRight store, your Amazon store, your eBay store, your Shopify store, and simply do it from there and not have to recruit a single person if you don't want to. And it looks like Carl's coming back. So he'll be here in just a second. Carl's waking up from his nap. So I just wanted to, while Carl's coming back, does this make sense to everybody? Does anybody have any questions? You can put it in the chat. I'll be happy to do a quick Q&A as we wrap this up. So, you know, a lot of really good information here, a tremendous opportunity to not only free yourself and free your family, but to create a lasting legacy behind you, create an online store that will produce and create income for your kids after you're done or you're gone. The other thing is it's such a simple done for you system. Even one of the things we didn't talk about, but in the training packages that you can buy, the educational platforms, they talk about how to do Amazon selling, eBay selling, Shopify selling, and if you want to focus on those platforms and not do the iBuyRight system, that's perfectly fine. They also have within the system all done for you packages for Amazon, all done for you packages for eBay, and it really allows you to even utilize those platforms very effectively. So Nicole's asking, how would you offer this opportunity to people that you know? How would you advertise it or market it to potential customers or leads? There's a number of different ways of doing it, but first and foremost, the easiest, quickest, and most inexpensive way is to use social media platforms. And we have Carl back. Congratulations, you made it back.
Unfortunately, I heard everything. I guess you didn't hear me. I don't know what happened.
You just went black, but that's okay. So I'm answering Nicole's question real quick. So, you know, you could start with free methods, advertise on Facebook. If you have a fan page, if you don't, create a fan page, Instagram, Pinterest, Twitter, any of the social media platforms. You just, you know, you put that out there. You tell them why you think it's a great opportunity. You show them how it's working for you, how it's working for your team. Talk about, you know, Carl has created an incredible team of people that I'm a part of and proud to be a part of. And you offer to people that we have an incredible team that will provide resources for you so that you don't even have to figure it out yourself. And that's extraordinarily powerful. But then there's other paid strategies. You can buy clicks. You can do, pay-per-click. You can do Facebook ads. There's a whole host of ways. And the beauty is a lot of the training is inside the program. So, you know, you get a package on how to create these things, and the marketing is all there. It teaches, you know, Rempel has shown us in his videos and in his program and his products how to go out and do that. So all of that information is there for you. All you have to do is purchase the product, open it up, and rock and roll. That's it. You know, it's been made as very simple as can be. So, Carl, can you do the screen share again? Can you, just so we can wrap up the slides?
I will see if I can
If
get that
it's
done.
complicated, we can go without.
It's not that complicated. I can get that back in here. I just have to get to the. Let me just.
Scroll down.
Yeah.
So, Nicole, I hope I answered your question. You know, for those of you that are not a part of iPro Network, when you join our team, we give you access to the resource site. We give you access to tons of resources available to you. Email swipe copy, which is emails that you can use for anyone on the team. We give you social media advertising. We give you tons of information on how to do free and paid strategies. And that is an incredibly powerful resource. The team that we have available is extremely, extremely beneficial to you becoming successful in this industry and in this business.
Yeah, absolutely. And the funnel systems too, that come in, multiple funnel systems that they don't have to pay for, right? So which is like incredible.
All offered free, which is pretty amazing.
All offered free. Yeah, absolutely. Just the last thing I just want to get onto, because I guess I died at this point here. At some point went into the darkness, but the payment, this is what is like real important. I want everybody to, again, think about what I shared with you at the very beginning of this, where I talked about my Bitcoin story, okay? You're getting paid out of the 100% payment that you're getting, it's split 70-30. 70% cash and 30% pro currency. And let me tell you how powerful this is. Because let's say you got paid this week, and all of a sudden, let's, as an example, say you got paid $500 this week. Okay, so split 70-30, that would be 350 cash and 150 in pro currency. Well, let's say that pro currency jumped by $1. And at the point, let's go back a bit. Let's say that your pro currency was worth 10 cents. Okay, so you would have received roughly about, I don't know, 1,500, 1,200, whatever it is. Let's say 1,500 pro currency. Okay, so you receive 1,500 pro currency for that 30%. So let's say that all of a sudden, over the next 2 to 3 weeks, pro currency all of a sudden jumped to 25, 30 cents. So now that $150 has now become $450. So you weren't paid $500, you were now paid $750. That's what you actually made from that $500. So the thing that you have to think about is that the value, remember how I said the dollar today will be worth the same today, tomorrow, next week, next month, next year, 10 years from now. Pro currency will not be that same value. As it becomes more usable, it will become more valuable, and that price will go up. So try and listen to people that have had the experience like myself of listening to non-authorities. And I'm not saying I'm an authority of everything, but I am an authority from the experience and the knowledge I have of this industry now and of cryptocurrency, knowing that the value of this coin is going to go up. How far will it go up? How much will it go up? We don't know, but it will go up. As it becomes usable, it will become more valuable. Okay? Supply and demand. Always remember that. Okay? Just like gold and silver and platinum, the more the demand is for them, the supply and demand are for them, and supply is minimal on them, so, and the demand is high, so the value is high. Okay? So that's about all I have to say here about this, but I just need to leave you with that thought as you leave here today, because you might be in a lot of other businesses that are in cryptocurrency. Maybe it's Bitcoin driven or Ethereum driven or something like that. Just understand that this company is doing something that nobody else in the crypto market is doing. They're creating, and I don't want to call it the next Bitcoin, but the next usable coin. Okay? I'll leave that with you.
Yeah, no, it's a great system. I highly encourage everybody to check it out. And so what we're going to do is we're going to leave everybody a link to go to if you want to find out more. If you want to check this out for yourself, just go ahead and check out the link. And thank everybody for jumping on here. And Carl and I both appreciate it greatly. Carl, thank you so much for your input and your knowledge. Carl's the man. He's got a lot of connections in the company and finds out a lot behind the scenes. So we appreciate that. Thank you so much for jumping on. Really appreciate it. And we look forward to seeing you on another webinar. Take care.
Thank you. Okay. Did you kill the recording on that, or?
Hold on. So let's not say anything yet. I gotta do that. I gotta make sure I do it in the proper way so I don't screw anything up.
Yeah. Hopefully you can edit it too. So.
Yeah. I don't know about that. I'll find out about that. All right. So I did the redirect. I'll stop the broadcast.
This is a test run, you guys. So appreciate everybody. We're going to do a few of these, I think, still.
I know I need to make sure that we've given it at least 30 seconds because there's a delay. So pretty much I just have to hit the red stop broadcast button and then we're done. So I think actually this is mostly just you and me. We're just making sure the 30 seconds goes by. All right, that's probably been good, right?
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to hit it. End event.